What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the JuiceBox presented by Lock City. It's Claw here today. I hope you guys are all having a great start to the weekend. Today we'll have episode number 111 of the JuiceBox with an outlook into the Saturday MLB slate. But before we get into it, just a reminder that you can join our premium tier Discord at wap.com/lockcity. For only $5 per month, this gets you access to every cheat sheet every day across all active major sports, access to premium picks from all 9 of our pro cappers, and tons of sports-specific and stat-specific data points on a daily basis to help you become a better sports bettor. That's wap.com/lockcity. Get instant access for only 16 cents a day. All right, to recap, yesterday's play was not great. Hunter Brown over 6.5 strikeouts, only got 4, so we need to find a winner today, and we're going to find it in the first game today. So Tigers versus Rays, Sawyer Gibson-Long versus Ryan Pepiot. We are going to come back to that one at the end for the JuiceBox Lock of the day. But moving on, we have the Orioles at the Yankees, Zach Eflin versus Clark Schmidt. Yeah, the Yankees lost this one yesterday. It's like 7 of 8 games they've lost. Honestly, I just want to stay away from this game. I don't trust the Yankees right now. If anything, you have good value on the Orioles at plus 140 versus struggling Yankees team. And the O's have won like 3 of 4, I think, this year versus the Yanks. Next up, we have the Brewers at the Twins, Jose Quintana versus Simeon Woods Richardson. My favorite bet in this one is just going to be Brewers money line, plus 104. The Twins have not been able to hit lefties lately or at all season long. Let's see. Let me pull this up really quick. Yeah, 8 of the last 9 lefties, 2 earned runs or fewer versus the Twins, and I definitely don't want to trust Simeon Woods Richardson. He's not someone I believe in, so Brewers on the money line for me here. I love this spot for him. Woods Richardson, 5.13 ERA, but at home, 6 earned runs versus the Twins, 2 earned runs versus the Orioles, but a 4.58 ERA at home. I want to back Quintana. He's been really solid. Next up, we have the Reds at the Cardinals. Sonny Gray versus Brett Suter. Favorite bet in this one would probably be just Sonny Gray over 5.5 strikeouts. You can get that at minus 145. If it bumps up, I don't mind 7 either. Like this matchup here for Sonny Gray. He's on an extra day rest too, so he should have a long leash as well. Next up, Mariners at the Cubs, Emerson Hancock versus Cade Horton. Mariners came back and won this one yesterday. Looks like we got great hitting weather again. 12 total here in Wrigley. Wind blowing out, it's hot again. I would just play the over, Hancock and Horton. Don't trust either of the two. Horton is a rookie. Hancock, he's a pitch to contact type of guy, and I think the Cubs can have their way with him today. Next up, we have the White Sox at the Blue Jays, Aaron Savali versus Jose Barrios. The Blue Jays lost 7-1 yesterday here. I kind of like the White Sox again. Savali is probably pitching in audition for a new team at the deadline here. The White Sox will probably move him. I'd assume there's no point to hang on to him. But his last start, he went 5 innings, 2 earned runs versus the Rangers. He's got decent BVP numbers versus the Blue Jays. And on the other hand, Jose Barrios, 4.05 ERA at home, struggles in day games as well, 7.09 ERA. Last few starts at home here for Barrios, he had were actually pretty good, though. He did struggle versus the Rays, Tigers, Red Sox, and Mariners before that, but I think the play here is actually the White Sox again. I would play them either plus 1.5 at minus 122 or on the money line at plus 164. Next up, we have the Rangers at the Pirates. Kumar Rocker versus Mitch Keller. I think Kumar Rocker is back. He really struggled at the start of the year, but then he's back from injury now. 2 starts back from injury. He struggled at the Rays. That's a tough ballpark to pitch in, but first the White Sox, 5 innings, 4 hits, no earned runs, 6 Ks. The White Sox and the Pirates, pretty similar offenses. I don't trust either of them to do much damage. I like Rocker Ks. You can get that over 4.5 at plus 120. Love that spot for him. And on the other hand, Mitch Keller and the Pirates, he's 1-9 on the year, so they just literally don't win when he pitches. So yeah, I like the Rangers and Rocker strikeouts in that one. Next up, Red Sox at the Giants. Brian Bayo versus Landon Roop. Devers did not get his revenge yesterday, 0-5, and the Red Sox won. I don't think that's going to be the case today. I do think the Giants can bounce back. And I like Landon Roop's strikeouts over 5.5. He's got some nice strikeout stuff here, and I think that he can get this weak lineup here versus the Red Sox. So I like Roop, and I like the Giants. Next up, we have the Braves at the Marlins. Grant Holmes versus Yuri Perez. The Marlins won this one yesterday. I think that the Braves get their lick back today here. Perez, he's got good strikeout stuff, but his command is all over the place. He hasn't got more than 4 innings, so we should see a healthy dose of the Miami bullpen, which isn't that great. I would just lean the Braves in this one. Next up, we have the Royals at the Padres. Noah Cameron versus Dylan Cease. Cameron's been really good outside of that one blow-up start he had versus the Yankees. I do like his over 3.5 strikeouts. It's minus 150 right now, but I like that line here. The Padres splits are much worse for lefties this year. Moving on, we have the Mets at the Phillies. Griffin Canning versus Mick Abel. The Mets have lost 7 in a row now. And I think we just got to keep riding, fading the Mets here. Don't fade the streaks in baseball. Mick Abel has looked good. He's got a 2.21 ERA. The Mets lineup just isn't hitting lately either. Now, on the other hand, the Mets have great BVP versus Griffin Canning, or the Phillies have great BVP versus Griffin Canning. Favorite play in this one would just be Phillies money line, minus 114. Next up, we have the Diamondbacks at the Rockies. Merrill Kelly versus Carson Palmquist. This was a shoot. I guess it was like 14-8. I do like Kelly's strikeouts here over 5.5 at minus 135. I love that number. I think the bats cooled down a bit from yesterday. I don't think we'll see 20 runs. And they're going to need some length out of both of these starters here. So I like Kelly K's Rockies top 2 matchup versus righty pitchers. Next up, we have the Astros at the Angels. Brandon Walter versus Jose Soriano. I like the Astros again here. Angels just don't hit at home. I would take the Astros here at plus 100. Next up, we have the Guardians at the Athletics. Logan Allen versus Mitch Spence. This is definitely a Guardian spot for me. With a righty on the mound for the A's. Guardians, just as we saw yesterday, can't hit lefties. Only scored 1 run off of Jeffrey Springs made him look like Cy Young. I think that's that we get a little high scoring of a game here today. I think that the Guardians can utilize that short porch in left field here versus Mitch Spence, who's a pitch to contact guy. On the other hand, I think Logan Allen can give up a few to the A's. But moving on, last game of the night, we have the Nationals at the Dodgers. Jake Irvin versus Dustin May. I would lean the Dodgers, but they're minus 272. Actually, no, I would play there's no way Dustin May should be minus 272. I would play the Nationals here, plus 1.5, plus 111, or you can play them at plus 216 if you're feeling risky. But moving on, JuiceBox Lock of the day. First game of the day here, Rays versus Tigers. We're going to take Ryan Pepiot over 5.5 strikeouts, minus 135. But he's over this in 3 straight starts, and he's going to get the Tigers here. They're going to stack a bunch of lefties up versus Pepiot here today. 6 to be exact, but Pepiot's got reverse splits and 29% K rate to lefty hitters, so I'd like this matchup for Pepiot here. And the Tigers versus righties, they've let righties get this number. Baz just got 6 for some. Skeen's got 9. Cade Horton got 6. Ben Brown got 7. Shane Smith 6. Michael Wacha 6. So love this spot here for Ryan Pepiot over 5.5 strikeouts, minus 135. So let's lock this one in and let's cash. And we'll see you all again here tomorrow. Peace.